Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome to Sadhana Saturday. We are constantly navigating between ease and difficulty, and understanding this interplay deepens our practice and our peace. Today we're going to discuss understanding the dance of discomfort and ease to balance. This is called Dukkha and Sukha. Dukkha is a Sanskrit term commonly translated to suffering or unease or dissatisfaction. It comes from the prefix du, which is bad or difficult, and the suffix ka, which is space or axle. It means a bad space or difficult experience, and it encompasses all forms of human suffering, physical pain, emotional turmoil, mental states, stress, or spiritual disconnection. And there are three types of dukhas: physical, emotional pain, pain from change, pain from a deep-rooted mental impression. And the dukhas are sufferings, are actually the manifestation or the result of an affliction or a klesha. And kleshas are ignorance, ego, attachment to things, fear of loss or death, greed. And from those afflictions, those kleshas, come the suffering, the dukhas. Through the practice of yoga, we have tools that we can use to transform suffering through awareness and discipline practice. We can balance the dukkha. We balance it with sukha. It's the counterpart to the dukkha. Sukha comes from the prefix su, which is good or easy, and ka, the suffix, which is the space. It's a good space. It's a sense of lightness and joy, comfort and openness. Sukha is the experience of peace and contentment, the well-being that arises when we feel aligned and at ease. It represents pleasure, comfort, openness, and well-being. These concepts are more than emotions. They reflect how we relate to experience itself. Sukha is not indulgence, it's inner contentment and a harmonious flow. And it is associated with sattva, which is purity and clarity. And this is a manifestation of gunas, or qualities of nature. The origin or symbolism of the words dukkha and sukha originally referred to the quality of a chariot wheel's axle. For example, a dukkha wheel was considered misaligned with a stuck axle and a rough ride, whereas a sukha wheel spins smoothly, creating an easy journey. And symbolically, life is like this chariot. When the inner world is aligned, our external journey feels more smooth. When we are misaligned or resisting, we experience suffering. They also represent the duality inherent in our existence as we experience both sorrow and joy as natural parts of being human. We experience this mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And so when we want to balance our dukkha and we embrace sukha, it's important not to confuse sukha or mistake it with pleasure. There's a difference. Pleasure is a sensory experience, whereas sukha is from within. Pleasure is external. It depends on external stimulation. It tends to be fleeting and intense, can be cloudy with awareness not quite clear, and it can lead to attachment. Sukha is sustained and subtle. It provides and promotes clarity, and it leads to peace. It is internal. When you wish to address suffering or dukkha, it's important to be heavy, not to be restless. And it's also important not to feel disconnected between the body and the breath. And that is where the sukha comes in, to balance it out. Both are opportunities for learning. The dukkha is a teacher of growth, as discomfort often shows us where we're stuck or where we're holding on. It highlights what needs healing or releasing. It brings awareness. When we're in pain, it demands our attention. It brings us back into the body and helps us identify what's no longer serving us. It can be a spiritual catalyst. Many people begin their spiritual path because of some sort of pain or suffering. Dukkha invites deeper questions. What is real? And it helps check your ego. Dukkha or state of suffering can dissolve the illusion of control and help you practice humanity and acceptance. And there's also things to learn from sukha. Sukha teaches us to have space for healing, as joy and ease allow the nervous system to reset. It offers a space for reflection and restoration. Sukha affirms present. It is most deeply felt when we are fully present in the now, and reminds us to pause and to savor life. Sukha is a heart opener. Gratitude, love, beauty, all expand the heart and dissolve separation. And sukha is essential to our balance. Just as we must face challenges, we must also allow ourselves moments of lightness and play. Both are sacred. And they both affect us. Emotionally, dukkha can create anxiety, frustration, or grief if not processed. Sukha brings joy, optimism, and openness. Attachment can lead to disappointment and manifest tight muscles, headaches, or illness physically. Through dukkha, while sukha can be experienced as relaxation, lightness, and vitality. Mentally, if we focus on either too much, whether it's too much suffering or too much comfort, it can create an imbalance. And it's important to balance it to create a whole being, as both are seen as a temporary phenomena. The ultimate goal is freedom from the fluctuations of both. In yoga philosophy, we are taught that true peace lies not in avoiding pain nor chasing the comfort of pleasure, but in meeting both with steadiness. The goal of yoga is to calm the fluctuations of the mind. And the ideal posture is to be steady and comfortable. And this applies to our physical bodies and our internal state. The practice through yoga is not about escaping suffering or escaping dukkha. It's about transforming our relationship to it, to embrace and balance dukkha with sukha in our daily lives. And we do this through practice of gratitude, simplifying our routines and reducing the sensory overload or stimulation, to rest and embrace stillness, to cultivate positive relationships, and to eat and move with awareness. The practice of yoga nidra, or deep rest, allows the mind and the body to enter a state to rest the consciousness, to clear tension and mental chatter, to make room for sukha. Understanding the relationship between dukkha and sukha, the duality of the experience, helps you understand that it's not the goal to eliminate them, but to transcend their control over your inner peace, to be balanced, to find the balance between the sukha and dukkha, to be steady, to aim for stability, and to do so that is not rigid or forced, to be comfortable, to not be attached. So the goal is not to cling to sukha nor resist dukkha. Both are transient. Understanding that clinging to too much comfort, sukha, or resisting pain, dukkha, could lead to more suffering. Freedom comes from seeing beyond both. The goal is equanimity, the ability to remain steadfast, standing still, whether you're experiencing dukkha or sukha. To be the observer, firmly established in a state of stability. As you learned from the lessons of dukkha and sukha, whether you are in ease or in challenge, see any instance as an opportunity to practice remaining centered. Feel gratitude for the opportunity to be able to respond from wisdom rather than react from a habit. And you can begin by awareness, noticing how you respond to pain and pleasure. Are you resisting discomfort? Are you clinging to ease? Mindfully observe and reflect. And when you question in this manner, it helps you develop an inner awareness. Perhaps you take notes. You can reflect on it again at another time, learning from the adjustments made for any next instance or occurrence. You can always check in with your breath work, as conscious breathing helps to regulate emotions and settle your nervous systems. It helps promote internal balance. You can always practice asana. It teaches you to observe your physical and mental patterns of resistance, and in challenging poses, you face dukkha, and in resting poses, you feel sukha. The key is to stay present with both, learning to soften into discomfort and to enjoy ease without attachment. You can practice a meditation to train the mind to witness and observe rather than react, to see the temporary nature of all experiences. And the more you practice, the more you create an inner stillness regardless of any external or outer circumstances. And establishing a compassion and gratitude practice. Compassion towards yourself and others during hard times helps dissolve resistance. And when you express gratitude in moments of dukkha, you then anchor yourself in humility and reverence. And together they shift perspectives from control to acceptance. It also helps you to see life as cyclical, not linear. Cyclical like a mandala or a sacred circle. As you see, dukkha and sukha are spokes of the same wheel, each guiding us towards wholeness. And our task is not to escape one or chase the other, but to move with grace through both, seeing the interconnectedness. And this balanced view brings resilience, peace, and liberation. You can also practice other yogic tools such as ahimsa, nonviolence, toward yourself during instances of pain. Having compassion and understanding and forgiveness. Santosha, being content in the present moment. Be happy with what you have as you are. Knowing that at this moment, this is the best that you can be. And then there's opportunity for acceptance. Tapas, discipline to be able to sit with discomfort. And Ishvara Pranidhana, surrendering to your higher power during times of helplessness. And through these things, you can gain liberation, kaivalya, ultimate freedom beyond all suffering. That although suffering may sometimes be inevitable, bondage is optional. We don't have to be bound and tied by it. Through practice, we become less reactive and more compassionate. You can ask yourself these questions. When I'm experiencing dukkha, when discomfort rises, do I resist? Am I numb? Or do I avoid it? What does this reveal? And when I'm experiencing sukha, when I feel joy or ease, do I savor it or fear losing it? Can I cultivate the courage to be balanced and be present with both? And what tools can I use from either my yoga, meditative, or spiritual practice that can help me stay centered and balanced amidst change? Where do I feel ease in my body, my heart, and my life today? What would it look like to move through today with sukha? I'd like to invite you to a brief meditation to explore both discomfort and ease with compassion and presence. If you feel this may be triggering for you, you may skip this portion and go to the end of our conversation today. You may sit with someone who is supportive to hold your hand through this practice, or you may seek out a practitioner who can guide you through the exploration of pain points, allowing you to balance it with comfort and ease. If you wish to proceed, please begin by finding a comfortable seated position, letting your body settle. Allowing your spine to be straight. And be aware of the space where you currently are. You can hear the sounds in this space or sounds right outside of this space. Allow them to become soft as you gently close your eyes. Allow your hands to rest softly with your palms open, your fingers limp. Bring your attention to your breath. Begin to tune in into your breath without changing it. Just notice its natural rhythm. Allow your breath to become your anchor as you enter this moment. Feel the support of the surface beneath you. Take a deep inhale in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Allow the shoulders to move away from the ears. Take another deep inhale in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Allow yourself to arrive fully and gently into this moment. Inhale, presence. Exhale, release. Set an intention for yourself and silently saying, I am open to all parts of my experience, both the difficult and the easy. I honor both Dukkha and Sukha as part of my human journey. Bring your attention to your body. Scan slowly, starting at the top or crown of your head, all the way down your body to your toes. Notice every portion of your body, allowing it to soften. Bringing your awareness inward. Begin to notice, are there any areas of tightness or tension in your body? Are there thoughts or emotion that feel heavy or challenging today? Notice if there's any tension, tightness, or discomfort. This is Dukkha. Without resisting or judging, simply name them silently. This is tightness. This is sadness. This is fear. This is darkness. This is discomfort. Breathe. You don't need to fix or try to fix anything. Just allow what is present to be seen. Just observe and acknowledge with kindness. This is here. Allow your breath to touch each of these spaces, softening, witnessing, observing, holding. Breathe. Now shift your attention towards any feelings of comfort, ease, lightness, spaciousness, however small, perhaps the air on your skin, the rhythm of your breath, the steady beat of your heart. Notice areas of softness, warmth, ease. This is Sukha, the sweetness of the present moment. Allow it to wash gently over and through you. Allow the sensations of peace and lightness to expand. And silently say to yourself, this is ease. This is comfort. This is lightness. This is peace. This is calm. Gently affirm and acknowledge that this is here too. Allow both sensations to coexist. Imagine you can see the dukkha and the sukha, the discomfort and the ease. Feel that they're both present and you are open to each equally. One brings challenge, one brings relief. Both are teachers. Breathe. Observe and notice. Bring focus and awareness to your breath and breathe into this awareness and silently repeat, I can hold both pain and peace. I can be steady in the middle of all experience. Everything passes. I remain present. And as you inhale, welcome Sukha, ease, openness, and light. And as you exhale, honor Dukkha, releasing, softening, allowing discomfort to be seen. Breathing in, I invite ease. Breathing out, I honor discomfort. Feel yourself resting right in the center of this balance. Inhaling ease, exhaling discomfort. Inhale ease, exhale discomfort. Visualize yourself as you inhale ease and exhale discomfort, sitting in the center of the beautiful mandala, the sacred circular space representing your life force. And on one side is the energy of dukkha, in gray or blue colors, cooler air, a sense of tightness. And on the other side is sukha, golden or soft light, warm sense of joy or peace. Imagine both energies moving towards you like beautiful waves. Feel the colors swirl around you. And instead of resisting or reaching, simply let them pass through, becoming one. The gold, sukha, on the opposite side. The dukkha, gray-blue, passing through to where the sukha once was. Allow this cycle to continue, circling, embracing, passing through. Imagine you in the center, calm with your breath, balanced, whole. Breathing. Silently repeat, may I walk with grace through both discomfort and ease. May I find balance in the flow of life. I welcome what is. I rest in the middle. I am whole. Breathing in, breathing out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take a second deep breath in. Hold this breath and place one hand on your heart, one on the belly. Exhale. Silently thank yourself for showing up, for honoring both the shadow and the light. Thank yourself for showing up fully, for both your strength and your softness. Take a third deep breath in. Exhale out. Express gratitude for holding space for all of you, trusting the ebb and flow within the mandala circle, within the flow of your life. Take a breath in and out, opening your eyes. Once again, becoming reacclimated with the space around you, the sounds that you hear right outside of your space. Feeling safe and secure, balanced. Feeling the colors of the blue, the gray, the golden, and the soft warmth light. Feel it swirling all around you and through you, with your eyes wide open and fully awake and aware. Sukha is an inner orientation, not something to chase, but a state to accept and allow. By embracing Sukha, we balance effort with grace. We understand dukkha with the knowledge that while pain may be inevitable, we always have a choice how we engage, as suffering is optional. While dukkha may arise in life, our relationship to it defines our experience. And through awareness, practice, and non-attachment, we can meet pain without being ruled by it. And we can enjoy ease without clinging to it. May you carry the wisdom that both discomfort and ease are sacred parts of our human experience. Dukhas teaches us resilience in depth. Sukha reminds us of joy and lightness. Neither is permanent, yet both are meaningful. May you walk the middle path, not clinging to pleasure nor fearing pain, but resting in the still point in between. From this place of balance, may you cultivate peace, not because life is always easy, but because you learn to meet it with an open heart. May you meet each moment with presence, each breath with trust, and each experience, whether light or dark, as a guide to being whole on the path of balance. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.